Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the important method, that is called graphical method for solving a pair of linear equation. This is chapter number 3 according to NCERT book of class 10th. So this is the first method of solving a system of linear equation or a pair of linear equation. First of all, in my previous video I have already explained the graphical representation of a simple linear equation or a linear equation in two variables. So here we will go in brief. So first of all, let us suppose that pair of linear equation is given by a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Then we have to solve it using a graphical method. Basically there are two methods. One is graphical method and the another is algebraic method. Today we will only discuss graphical method. So as you know कि every equation represent a line in xy plane. Okay, so two equations are going to represent two lines in xy plane. So if you plot the two lines and you get graph like this intersecting somewhere, so that means this is a unique solution. This point is common for both the equations or lines, so it will satisfy both the equations, so we call it a unique solution. In second case, you may have coincident line or lines that are overlapped. That means both the equations representing the same line. In that case, every point satisfy both equations. So in this case we have infinite many solution. This is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, this is origin. In both these cases we call the system is consistent. That means if we are getting any solution, whether it is a single solution or whether we are getting infinite many solution, then in both the cases we call it consistent system. Now move to the third option. In case you get parallel lines. Parallel lines means they never intersect or they never meet each other. In that case, we cannot find a common point between them. Therefore, this is called no solution case. No solution, and in this case we call it inconsistent system. So graphically we can solve this system like this. Let's consider one example. If you have two equations, suppose 2x plus 3y is equal to 18 and x minus y is equal to 4, then you have to first draw them on the graph. We know each equation represent a line, so two equations will represent two lines. So for first equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 18, we have to choose points first. xy, you can put x is equal to 0, then y is 6. If you put y is equal to 0, then you get x is 9. And similarly for x minus y is equal to 4, if you put x is equal to 0, then y is minus 4. If you put y is equal to 0, then x is 4. Now you have to draw them on the graph. One, 2, 3, 4. This is a rough estimate. 6, 7, 8 and 9. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So let's start drawing the lines. For first line we have the point x is 0. That means the point lies on the y-axis. So the first point is this and the second point 9, 0. So it will lie on the x-axis. So you can join them. Then you have for the second line you have the point 0, minus 4. So x is 0, y is minus 4. So the point will lie on the negative y. And x is 4, y is 0. So point will lie on the positive x. So this is the point. So now I can choose another color for showing this line. Clear? So this is an approximate point here because we are not working on a proper graph. So this point comes out to be 6, 2. Now let's check it out whether the solution given by our graph is correct or not. How we can check it? So you have to put this point, put this point in both the given equations, and if it satisfies left hand side equals to right hand side, that means our answer is correct. So how can you do this? First put 6. First equation is check. You can do check in your rough work. First is 2x plus 3y is equal to 18. So 2 into 6 plus 3 into 2 is equal to 18. So 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. 18 is equal to 18. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this is correct. Now for the second one you have x minus y is equal to 4. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 4. So this is also correct. So our answer is correct. So on the same time you can check your answer is correct or not. This was the graphical method. So similarly we can have infinite many solution if both the equations represent the same line, and if on graph we are getting parallel lines, that means no solution and the system is inconsistent. Now next move to a small method that is called ratio method. So that is called ratio method. Again, ratio method can be used to tell us whether the system is consistent, inconsistent, and even it can tell us whether the system has unique solution, infinite many solution, and no solution. This is called a ratio method. Let us suppose we have two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Then how can we check directly from the equations that whether they will give a unique solution, infinite many solution, or no solution? You have to find out the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Case 1. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then it is a case of directly unique solution or exactly one solution. Second is if a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. What does it mean? It means one equation is a multiple of another equation. So in this case we will get overlapped lines or coincident lines. So this will give you infinite many solution. And the third case, if a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 but not equals to c1 by c2. So this will give you parallel lines. So no solution. In this case we have no solution. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, that means x and y coordinates are not in ratio to each other, then we will definitely have a unique solution or intersecting lines. If all the coordinates have the same ratio, then we have overlapping or coincident lines. And if we have the coordinates of x and y in ratio but not of the constant part, then we will have no solution. That means we will get parallel lines on the graph. So this is one of the another method with which you can check easily whether your answer is correct or not. So in the next video we will discuss algebraic method of solving a system of linear equation. That's it for today.